Hello, third graders, and welcome to Mrs. Broski's Remote Learning Music Class. We have been working since pretty much the entire year already on music around the world. So for today's lesson, just to kind of ease ourselves into what is going on, we're going to do a review, okay? So we have done 6 songs so far. We've done It's a Small World, Many Thanks, I'd Like to Teach the World to Sing. Those are our 3 warm-up songs, if you will. And then we have our 3 country songs that we have worked on. We have China and the Lion Dance Song. We have Waltzing Matilda from Australia. And then we have the Troika Dance from Russia. So today is all about those 6 songs. So let's get started. As you can see behind me, ta-da, I have my little classroom set up right in my own living room at home. And that's where I'm hoping to teach you guys from. But if this is hard to see and you're kind of squinting at your screen, don't worry. Everything that I'm doing can also be found on our Facebook page, the PS81 Remote Learning Cluster page, or our school website, www.mrsbroski.weebly.com. Let me spell that for you. That's www.mrsbroski.weebly.com. And everything that we have been working on is right on my webpage. Just look under the 3rd grade, of course. So let's get started. Our very first song is, of course, It's a Small World, right? And it goes like this. Right today, I'm not going to play the piano or anything. I'm just going to help you guys do the moves, kind of remind you. So get ready to move and dance. Here we go. Hands on bellies. I'll back up a little bit. Kind of hard to see. Here we go. It's a world of laughter, a world of tears. It's a world of hopes and a world of fears. There's so much that we share that it's time we're aware. It's a small world after all. 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 It's a small, small world. There is just one moon and one golden sun, and a smile means friendship to everyone. Though the mountains divide and the oceans are wide, it's a small world after all. 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 It's a small, small world. Nice job, boys and girls. Give yourselves a big, giant pat on the back. I hope that this song for you, you kind of remember as we talked about it, how meaningful it is, how important it is for our world, no more than so today. All right, here we go. We're going to go on to the song that we've been doing pretty much since November, Many Thanks. Thank you in many different ways. our next song, which is I'd Like to Teach the World to Sing. Now, most of us have just learned the song within the last 2 weeks. So be patient with yourself, right? And just try your best. I'd like to build the world a home and furnish it with love. Grow apple trees and honey bees and snow white turtle doves. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'd like to hold it in my arms and keep it company. I'd like to see the world for once all standing hand in hand and hear them echo through the hills for peace throughout the land. That's the song I hear. Let the world sing today, a song of peace that echoes on and never goes away. All right, guys, good job singing along with me. If you're still a little unsure about that song, you can come back to these videos at any time to continue to practice them. That's the beauty about this whole system, is you can skip all of Mrs. Broski's talking the next time, and you can get right onto the practicing, okay? Go over these songs, because no matter what, I am going to have some assignments for you at some point this year that will have to do with you guys sending me you practicing these songs. So get a good head start on that, okay? Now, our first country song was China. Now, if you're smart, you're thinking, whoa, Mrs. Broski, we use drums and cymbals, right? We use drums and cymbals in our China song. Now, I'm the music teacher, so yes, I know. I have drums and cymbals in my house just laying about, and yeah, I know, I did. But if you don't, that's okay. Think about what else you could use instead of a drum. What do you think? What do you think you guys could use instead of a drum? Pot and pan, maybe, right? It's okay. Maybe from your kitchen, if your mom or dad or whoever you live with allow, of course. You could even use a box, a book, all right? Anything. Your desk, right? You want to use your lap instead? You go for it, okay? For cymbals, hey, you got the most perfect instrument right on your body. These guys right here. You can just clap your hands if you don't have cymbals, okay? If you want to get 2 books and you want to kind of do it gently, please. I do love books. Let's not break our books, okay? Or if you have 2 other things that you can kind of pretend that are cymbals, fantastic. You just want to kind of pretend you're hitting them. You want to make them. You can make them. You can cut out a piece of cardboard, give them a little thing, okay? If you want to get more creative, you can send me anything. If you guys get super creative with your instruments, please send me a photo or a video. You can email me, aborowski@schools.nyc.gov. All of that information is right in my little summary of this on Facebook and on my webpage, okay? ABROSKY, that little @ sign, schools, SCHOOLS.NYC.gov. I would love to see what you guys have been up to, okay? But for now, like I said, I actually do have a pair of cymbals over here, right? Holding by the handles, bashing them nice and gently to make that nice, clean, crisp sound. And my little drums. All right, so I'll be using these. And like I said, though, I want you to be creative with what you can use at your own home.
See the lion dance and prance, dance and prance, dance and prance. See the lion dance and prance on Chinese New Year's Day.
You're going to take your hands, go right to your laps.
Hear the firecrackers pop, 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 pop. Hear the firecrackers pop on Chinese New Year's Day.
Get whatever you're using for a drum.
Hear the drums go boom, 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 boom. Hear the drums go boom, boom, boom on Chinese New Year's Day.
Remember, groups of 3.
Hear the cymbals clang, clang, clang.
job, guys. And there's that big Chinese gong right at the end, right? Guys, so for our next song, Waltzing Matilda, I have a very special guest to help me out. Some of you may have worked with him in the past. Here he is. Drum roll, please. It's Mr. B. This is Mr. B, if you don't know who he is, and he is going to be assisting us today with our Waltzing Matilda song. Now, just like Lion Dance song, where you had to be creative with instruments, I happen to have a couple of pairs of sticks here. But think about it. Sticks, right? Go outside. Find yourself 2 nice sticks from a tree to use, okay? If you want to just pretend you do it. But you know what? Wait a second. So not only do I need sticks, I also need an assistant, right? Somebody to help you. So right now I want you to go grab a family member, a brother, a sister, an aunt, an uncle, a mom or dad, a family, a friend, whoever happens to be there, okay? And tell them you're going to teach them a very traditional song sung in Australia called Waltzing Matilda.
Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, Matilda with me. Down in Australia, it's a song you often hear. Turn to a partner and play it with me. Tap to a partner, tap to a partner, tap to a partner. Now tap the floor, tap 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your stick still and we'll start it once more. Change with your partner, change with your partner, change with your partner. Now tap the floor, tap 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your stick still as we'll hear it once more. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, Matilda with me. Down in Australia, it's a song you often hear. Waltzing Matilda, Matilda with me.
Special thanks to Mr. B for helping me with that song. He's going to be back to help me with the next one as well. The next one is Troika, and it is from Russia. And if you remember what the word troika means, it is a carriage that is pulled by how many horses? 3 horses. That is what a troika is. Now, this special dance uses 3 people. But I understand if maybe you don't have another 2 people available. I hope you at least have one who can kind of help you. But you know what? Again, this is a time to be creative. Use a doll. Make a cardboard friend to help you out with these dances, okay? The more creative you are, that's what's going to get your brain really going, especially during these times when we're a little bit more limited in what we're doing, okay? But be creative, all right? Here we go. Here is our troika dance.
Let's form a troika, it takes 3. Hold on tight and you will see. Round and round and round you'll go, like a troika in the snow. Forward 2, 3, 4, forward 2, 3, 4, forward 2, 3, stop, stamp on the floor. Right side under, 1, 2, 3, 4, left side under, 1, 2, 3, 4. Everyone circle around you go. Stop, get the troika ready to go.
We're going to do it one more time. Here we go. Let's form a troika. It takes 3. Hold on tight and you will see. Round and round and round you'll go, like a troika in the snow.
Forward 2, 3, 4, forward 2, 3, 4, forward 2, 3, stop, stamp on the floor. Right side under, 1, 2, 3, 4, left side under, 1, 2, 3, 4. Everyone circle around you go. Stop the troika is stuck in the snow.
All right, guys, and that is our Troika dance. Thank you. Why don't you guys take a bow, okay? Take a bow. Thank you so much for Mr. B and our surprise guest, Mr. D, who decided that he also wanted to do the dance with us. Right? Thank goodness I have assistants. Make sure that you guys find a family member. And remember, if you don't, that's okay. Use a doll. Use something else to help you along with, all right? Thank you so much for joining me today for our Music Around the World review. I do have a little assignment for you right now. I made sure that all of you got to take home your passport journals with you. Since we've only really done those 3 countries so far, right? We've done China, Russia, and Australia. I want you to look in your journal and make sure that you are completely done with those 3 pages. That's really important. That way next week, we're all ready to start our next one. And we're going to try to do a different country each week. Now, these songs are warm-up songs. I'm not going to really go over every single week. That takes up a lot of time. So if you ever want to practice them, come right back to this first video and go for it. All right, guys? Have a beautiful week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.